Welcome back, everyone. Thank you all so much for taking a few moments to join me today. I apologize that I've been MIA for the last little bit, but I am back and ready to give you guys more disc golf reviews. Today, starting with the cult classic, the XS, kind of a semi-overstable fairway driver from Discraft. The XS was originally released back in the year 2000, and it quickly revolutionized distance drivers for that era, as in 2001 it held the world distance record at 712 feet. Now, for the profile, it does have a very slight dome to it, but still fairly flat on the top of the flight plate, which makes it very comfortable both backhand and forehand. And from what I've been told from other players who have used the XS extensively, the original Elite X was a lot more beginner-friendly, a lot more of a neutral flying disc than the new Ledgestone ESP. And I do apologize up front that I don't have one of those Elite X versions to compare. But when looking at these new Ledgestone ESP, I was really impressed with how much torque it could handle. I could put this as a kind of slow medium arm speed player. I could put this at flat and just throw it as hard as I wanted, and it just rides perfectly straight and then has a really nice predictable finish. Even when thrown on a little bit kind of slight Annie release there, it flipped up almost flat and just held straight and then hyzered out. And even when forced over onto an anhyzer shot, a little bit of turn in the mid-flight, and again, it will have that nice overstable finish to it, even when thrown on some really steep anhyzer angle. Another aspect of the XS that I really like is how much glide it has. This thing really does like to kind of stay in the air, will fight through a wind, and still have that predictable finish, which means that even on distance shots, you're not going to lose out on too much distance with that glide. I mean, come on, it held a distance record back in 2001, so it definitely can be used for nice distance shots. But because that overstability, at least for us medium slower arms, it's good for spike hyzers, great for these kind of placement shots where you know you need something to cut before a tree or in a gap, or even getting a skip. This is something that if it gets on its edge, you can do a lot of different things, a lot of good utility with this disc. And again, for us medium slower arms, you don't have to worry about it flipping over. But Mr. Cheating Lefty, I'm not a slow medium arm like you. I have a cannon for an arm. What is this disc going to do for me? Well, for faster arms, this is going to be a very neutral flying disc. Something you can really work because it has that turn in the mid-flight. It will make a great controllable fairway driver for wooded courses where you need to really do a lot of good shot shaping, something that's going to hold a gentle turn, but then because it has this nice overstability in the late part of the flight, it's going to kind of fight its way back. Now, again, this disc does come in ESP with the new Ledgestone, Z, and Elite X. Again, I apologize I wasn't able to get my hands on those. So because it is slightly overstable, at least again, for us medium slower arms, I'm pairing it up against both a Raptor and then also a Reaper, two other overstable fairway drivers, just to kind of see how it compares. And you can see that it gets a really nice, again, turn in the mid-flight, and then as it slows down, it then has this nice predictable finish. The Reaper, that had a little bit more Annie angle to it, so it almost matches the XS, but it was thrown on a little bit more of an anhyzer, while the Raptor was thrown on almost an identical release angle to the XS, and you can see it had almost no mid-flight turn. It just wanted to hyzer out almost right away. So if, say, a Reaper or a Raptor is a little bit too overstable for you, I'd say give the XS a try. It really is a great fairway driver for players of nearly all skill levels, particularly for medium slower arms. As always, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Thank you, Discraft, Riverside Pro Shop, for all the support. As always, everyone, thank you, and until next time, keep banging them chains.